program.
21 from Group A, Russia.
So first, the two teams are being introduced to the crowd here.
On the podium in blue cap.
And first, the team in the blue caps, and it's Croatia. On comes the goalkeeper, Arsen Ratkovic. Played a total of 72 minutes so far. Then the goalkeeper, Trojan Jimenez, only 24 minutes, and the European Championships. The number 2 cap, the best goal scorer so far in the Croatian team, scoring 5 times. Emi Mikovic, number 3, Ana Miroslavic. Number 4, Emma Carevic. Then the captain, the number 5 cap, Dina Lordan. The number 6, Mateas Kerin, scoring twice so far in the tournament. Then the youngster, the only 18-year-old Mia Topic, the number 7. Number 8, Domina Butic, 4 goals to her name, the second best Croatian goal scorer so far. The number 9, Petra Vukic. Then the number 10, the other Vukic, Ivana. The number 11, Bruna Baricic. Number 12, Julia Bojan. And the other goalkeeper, the number 13, Natasha Trojan Jimenez. And the head coach of the team is Mario Ciaretta.
Please welcome in the white cap.
So now the team in the white caps, Russia is being introduced, the team of Alexander Gaidukov. In the number 1, the goalkeeper Anna Ustyukina. Number 2, Anna Maria Berzhneva, 7 goals in her name so far. Number 3, the captain, Ekaterina Prokofieva, who is yet to score. And this European Championship, the number 4, Yavina Karimova, 7 goals already. 2 coming from the penalty spot.
Number 6,
is Olga Gorbunova.
Number
7, Alena Serjantova. Number 8, Anastasia Simanovic, one of the 7 forwards. Number 9, Anna Timofeeva, scoring 6 times so far. The number 10, Yevgenia Soboyeva. The number 11 cap, Yevgenia Ivanova. Number 12, Anastasia Fedotova. And the number 13, Anna Karnauk, the other goalkeeper of the team. And the head coach of the Russians is Alexander Gaidukov, assisted by Andrei Bielofastov. The 2 referees are Giuliana Nicolosi from Italy and Mata Schwarz from Israel.
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Now the national anthem
of Croatia. Ladies and gentlemen, please listen to the national anthem of Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, please get ready. This is the match number 21.
So 10 years ago, the Croatian women played their first ever European Championship match against, you won't find out it, Russia, of course, in Zagreb in 2010. Russia won that game by 28 goals to 3. So far, that was their only match at the Europeans. Russia lost its first crucial game to Hungary 2 days ago. It was 9-8 for the host team. But they managed to defeat Slovakia on day one by 31 goals to 2, and then Serbia as well by 27 goals to 2. Here's the Russian head coach, Alexander Gajdukov, who's been the coach of the team since 2015. And here's the Croatian roster. The Croats are on their way to the quarterfinals after a great 9-8 win over arch-rival Serbia in the third round. Before that, they had 2 expected losses to Hungary, 26 goals to 5, and to Greece, 18 goals to 3. And they will play against the underdog of this group, the newcomer Slovakia, later in this tournament, so they have really good chance to go to the quarterfinals. So thanks to the 2 big wins, Russia from the scoring ranks and European Championships with 66 goals. They took the most shots and beat the Netherlands. Statistics before today. Total of 111 shots. The shooting percentage is the best so far, 59.5%. Croatia is ranked 8th with 18 goals. They had 79 shots, and that's enough for a 22.8% shot efficiency. The Russian defense is ranked 3rd, conceded only 13 goals from 83 shots. Croatia faced 108 shots. That's the 3rd most in the field, and they conceded 51 times. Well, Odell Vurava leads the in-house ranks with 13 goals, and is tied 2nd in the top scorers list. Alena Serjantova is tied 4th with 11 goals to her name. And surprisingly, one of Russia's best players, Ekaterina Prokofieva, as I mentioned, is yet to score a goal here in Budapest. I'm sure her main goal today will be to break deadlock. Emi Mikovic stands with 5 goals among the Croats. And regarding the goalkeepers, there's the number 1, Alexander Ratkovic, the first choice goalkeeper of the Croats. She could have a hand on 14 attempts from 51 shots, 27.5% shot efficiency. Anna Karnauk, the Russian goal, has had 67.6% save efficiency so far. But now it's Anna Ustyukina who stands in front of the goal. And the first swim-off is won by the Russians. Maybe the fastest team in the world in the women's field. So Russia in the white caps, Croatia in the blue caps, and with just 13 seconds into this game already, the first goal coming from Olga Gorbunova.
Goal scorers player number 6, Olga Gorbunova.
And it's already goal number 14 for the Russian number 6. No chance at all for Ratkovic. So great start by the Russians. And it's a turnover foul, so a chance to double their lead. That's another chance, and the lob shot. And still only 39 seconds into this game, and it's already 2-0 for Russia. A perfect start. And the team of Alexander Gajdukov. And the second goal scorer is the captain, Prokofieva. So finally, she finds the back of the net for the first time at this European Championships. And that means that all the field players of the Russian team has managed to score at least once in these European Championships. Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and the Croats are looking for their first goal. No chance for that. No shot at all so far on the goal of Anna Ustiukina. Gorbunova. And let's go number 3. Boom boom, as the song of Venga Boys tells us, and let's see, boom into the Croatian goal once again for the third time in this match. And Alena Seržantova is also on the score sheet for the first time today, but that's already goal number 12 for the Russian player. The goals from Gorbunova, Prokofieva, and Seržantova. And it's Russia 3, Croatia 0. And the first attempt by the Croats goes over the crossbar, coming from Anna Miroslavic. The shot from distance, and there's an action goal once again. Actually, 4 action goals by the Russians. Still only a little more than 2 minutes gone, and it's already 4-0 for the team of Alexander Gajdukov, and Ivanova also scores her first. So 4 attempts and the goal of Alexander Ratkovic in this match, and no save so far by her. And her colleague Anna Ustiukina is unemployed so far in this match. Zarevic has the first exclusion of the game, and Ustiukina moves out of her goal, and it appeared to be enough to confuse the Russian number 6, Mateusz Kelin. So this opportunity for Croatia. Borisova, and the first exclusion from the Croatian team. Mia Topic leaves the pool. Belšnjeva, Ivanova. For 6-on-5 for Russia. Ivanova, and there's the first save coming from Ratkovic. The 4 action goals by the Russians, but they missed the first power play situation. That's a great save by the Croatian goalkeeper, the player of Trimoria, and once again an extra player advantage for Croatia. Belšnjeva with her first major foul. Free throw. Still 5 seconds from the exclusion, and they only managed to find the side of the net for the disappointment of Mario Zanetta, head coach of the Croatian team. Ivanova. And halfway, almost halfway through the first quarter. That's goal number 5 for Russia.
Player number
And the goal scorer is Maria Bersneva. 5 different goal scorers in the Russian team. In 3 minutes and 54 seconds, they've managed to find the back of the net 5 times with 5 action goals. Bukic, Topic, and that's a nice and clean tackle. The Croatians try to win back possession, but there's a foul by Carevic. Bersneva. No foul on the center forward.
Exclusion, player number 10.
And an exclusion from the Russian team for the 3rd time. Soboyeva, her first personal foul. Free throw. Bukic taking it. Only 7 seconds left on the shot clock. And an easy block by the Russians. And Mikovic, the latest Croatian attempt. Bersneva. Gorbunova. And another lob shot. And the ball is just inside. So once again, Ratkovic is beaten. But it's going to be VAR check. Here's the attempt of Fedotova, and I'm not sure whether it was fully inside or not. The referee is checking it in the VAR system. So 5-0 or 6-0. The call stands. That is a goal number 6 by Russia. The VAR system has been used a couple of times in this European Championship so far. Karin. And that's another Russian exclusion. Anastasia Fedotova with her first personal foul, but another mistake by the Croats. Any chance for a quick counter-attack for the Russians? There's the pass to the far side. And goal number 7. Terrible start by the Croats, and really motivated Russian team. Elvina Karimova, the latest goal.
Player number 4, Elvina Karimova.
So 7-0 for Russia. And 7 different goal scorers in the Russian team. Mikovic. Topic. Now Fedotova with the ball, but that's a terrible foul. Croats win back possession inside the last 2 minutes of the first quarter. They're still looking for the first goal. No foul on Topic. There's the counter-attack. And Karimova, another chance. And she's the first player in the field who has managed to score more than once. 8-0 for Russia. Amazing first period by the Russians. They were, of course, really disappointed after the loss against Hungary. They had their chances. In the end, it was a narrow loss against the host team. And of course, it's really important to gain the first spot in the group. Those who finish first will play against the fourth place team of the other group. Exclusion once again from the Russians.
Number 9, Anna
Timofeyeva. Also her first major foul. Now the last minute of the first period. Miroslavic. And there's the first save Anna Ustyukina had to make. The first attempt by the Croats at the Russian goal. And the Croatian fans are really waiting for that first goal. It's a free throw, but it's already 6-on-6. And the goal has been disallowed. Happened after turnover foul. Gorbunova and goal number 9. 29 seconds remaining on the clock in the first period.
The goal scorers player number 6, Olga Gorbunova.
Another fast break goal by the Russian team. That's the Russian bench. Not too many emotions on the faces. And that's a more than comfortable lead by the team of Alexander Gaidukov. Jordan. Bojan. Miroslavic. 6 seconds left. And no shot by the Croats. That's the end of the first quarter.
And the first quarter is over.
It's
Dominating in the game.
well, I wouldn't say surprising, but bigger difference between the teams as expected. So 9 goals in the first period, and the Russians haven't conceded at all. After the first 8 minutes, it's Russia 9, Croatia 0. So there's the first quarter statistics. Of course, 0% shot efficiency by the Croats, and only 1 missed shot by the Russians. 90% shot efficiency. They had a total of 10 attempts at the Croatian goal, and they managed to find the back of the net 9 times out of that. That's really impressive. And on comes the second choice goalkeeper in the Croatian goal, Natasha Troje-Jimenez. Well, Ratkovic only managed to make 1 save in the first 8 minutes. And the seconds came off, and it's won once again easily by the Russian team. Borisova. beginning of the first period, they managed to score after 13 seconds. And after 33 seconds, they already had a 2-goal lead. Bersneva. And once again, that's a great start by them. And this time, we had to wait 27 seconds for the first Russian goal, which came by Evgenia Ivanova. So she's also on 2 goals, just like Yevina Karimova and Olga Gorbunova. And it's already 10-goal gap between Russia and Croatia. Corner throw. Stukina at the last touch. The ball. So another 20 seconds for the Croatians. Bokic. There's the call. It's a free throw and the lob shot. It's already a turnover foul. Prokofieva. Exclusion. Foul on Anastasia Simanovic. Committed by Tsarevic. And quick goal by the Russians after this call. Goal number 11. And Alena Serjantova has also 2 goals to her name today. That's the major foul from Tsarevic. 5 personal fouls in the Russian team and only 2 in the Croatian one. So their defensive performance hasn't been really impressive so far. A couple of easy goals for Russia. Tsarevic. Butic. Another offensive play without a single shot in the Croatian team. And Mario Zanetta is really angry with the performance of his team. Serjantova. Borisova. Another action goal. With only 6 seconds left on the shot clock. A dozen goals by the Russians.
Goes forward, player number 5, Maria Borisova.
And Olga Gorbunova is also on 100% regarding the shot efficiency. Oh, sorry, it was Borisova, her first goal. Gorbunova also 100%, but in the same situation with Bersneva, Prokofieva, Karimova, Borisova, Serjantova and Fedotova.
Exclusion, player number 3.
And now a chance for Croatia to score that consolation goal. Prokofieva is excluded. The shot goes wide. Domina Butic, the latest attempt. Bersneva. And that's an exclusion foul.
Player number 8.
And there's the goal. Maria Bersneva, also her second. It's Russia 13, Croatia nil, and only a little more than 3 minutes into the second quarter. That's the joy of the Russian substitute players. So it's still only one missed attempt by the Russians. They've had a total of 14 attempts at the Croatian goal, and only one save coming from Alexander Ratkovic in the first period. All the other shots went in. And the shot on the other side goes over the crossbar. Petra Bukic with that unsuccessful attempt. Ivanova. Sivanovic. And she scores. Well, Natasha Troja-Jimenez is still yet to make a save since she replaced Alexander Ratkovic in the Croatian goal. Another great shot by the Russians, and disappointment on the Croatian faces. Ivanovic also on the score sheet, so it's only Anna Timofeeva and Evgenia Soboyeva from the field players who haven't managed to score yet. I think it's just a matter of time. That's a great block, and Ivanova in possession of the ball. Borisova. Bersneva. That's almost a steal by the Croats. And now, great block by the captain Dina Lota. So 30 minutes without a single goal. Croats desperately won that consolation goal. But mentally, it could be really a difficult situation for them. Now, turnover foul. Ivanova. Sergeantova. And once again, the ball is in the Croatian goal. And the latest goal scorer is Maria Borisova. So one of the two missed attempts came by the Russian number 5. The other one by Evgenia Ivanova. And it's Russia 15, Croatia nil. Russia managed to win the first period by 9-0, and they are leading by 6-0 in the second one. And France were so close to score that consolation goal. Petra Bukic with her second attempt of the game. But now, inside the last 2 minutes, it's Ivanova who had the chance, and that's a great save twice by the Croatian goalkeeper. It's gonna be another VAR check, I'm afraid. So first, that's for sure, Troja-Jimenez managed to save the shot. But what happened after the second attempt? That's the question now. So there it is once again, the VAR check. No goal. So it remains 15-0, a double save by Trojan Jimenez. That's the best moment in the Croatian team so far in this match. Let's check it once again. It was not inside. So still a 15-goal difference. One minute and 51 seconds remaining on the clock in the second quarter. And the last 90 seconds of this quarter, but only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And an easy shot, easy save, I should say, by Anna Ustiukina. It's actually save number 2 by the Russian goalkeeper towards the end of the second quarter. I'd like to lay stress up on that. And a fast break goal by the Russians, Maria Bersneva. Goal number 3 out of 3 attempts, so she's still on 100% regarding the shot efficiency. Great assist, and then brilliant finish. She acted as if she would like to pass the ball to the left, but she decided to shoot directly at the goal. 20 attempts already by the Russians, and 16 turned to be successful out of them. Inside the last minute before half-time, and another 6-on-5 for Croatia. Borisova with this major foul. And there it is, the consolation goal. In the last minute of the second quarter, the Croatians finally break the deadlock, thanks to the captain Dina Lorda, the player of Mladost Zagreb, which is, of course, in the men's field, one of the best teams of Europe, constant participant in the Champions League. And an exclusion foul.
Exclusion, player number 7.
Mia Topic, with her second major foul. She's the only Croatian player to have more than one personal foul. Bersneva. And let's go number 17. So a quick response by the Russians. Still before half-time. Anastasia Simanovic making it 17-1 for Russia. No chance this time for Natasha Trojan Jimenez to save. Still 16 seconds left. Barisic. And now the clock runs down. So finally the Croatian goal towards the end of the second quarter, but it's still a 16-goal gap between the two teams. A really impressive performance by this motivated Russian team. So at halftime it's Russia 17, Croatia 1.
Igor, aki egyenesen Moszkvából érkezett, hogy szurkoljon az orosz válogatottnak itt az Európa-bajnokságon. So here next to me on the stand, Igor, all the way from Russia.
Now let's check the halftime statistics. So due to this goal coming from Dina Lordon, the captain, it's already 11%. The shot efficiency in the Croatian side, 80% for the Russians. They stood on 90% after the first quarter, remember?
So Igor, I have a question about...
Of course, the Russians have won both sprints so far. Total of 11 personal fouls. A couple of fast break goals and plenty of easy goals for the Russian team. And Maria Bersneva, the best goal scorer so far in this match. I have a couple of flash codes after the game. The Netherlands, so the title holders against France. The Dutch managed to win that by 18 goals to 1. And Arno Havenga, the head coach, said right after that, I think we played well, but didn't remain focused during the whole game. Oh my God, I add to this, they only conceded once. So he said, we made some mistakes, lost the continuity and the flow for a while. It could have been better, but it was good enough. They only conceded one goal, that's something I'm satisfied with. The game against Spain will decide which team is going to close the prelims on top. So obviously, we already have been preparing for that match. We respect each of our opponents, but today we could play freely, which also means we could practice and try different formats and systems. That's what Arno Havenga said after the match against France. Now, Russians have the first possession once again after the start of the third quarter. And this time they missed the target. One of the rare occasions in this match. Domina Butic. Lordan, the captain, gets the call. And that's a 5-meter penalty. A foul on Emi Mikovic in the center forward position. Evgenia Soboyeva with this first personal foul of the third period. And a chance for Croatia to score their second goal. Ema Carevic with the opportunity. But she can't beat Anna Ustyukina. Save number 3 by the Russian goalkeeper. He stayed in front of the goal, so Anna Karnauk is being rested in this match. Jimenez stayed also in front of the Croatian goal. She replaced, of course, Aleksandar Ratkovic after the first period, which was really terrible for the Croats, losing it by 9 goals to 0. Now only 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and they hit the crossbar. It remains 17-1. Teams are yet to score in this third quarter. And now the Russians have the extra play advantage, and they score. Yevina Karimova still on 100% shot efficiency, 3 attempts and 3 goals to her name.
Goal scorer is player number 4, Yevina Karimova.
And 10 goals in total in the European Championships. It's a great lob shot. Nordam. Mikovic. Škerin. That's a great attempt. And finally, Anna Ustiukina had to make a great save. More than 2 minutes into the third quarter. 17-goal gap between the teams. And the Russians once again have the possession. And that's a fast break chance. But great save by Troja Jimenez. She's performed significantly better than the other Croatian goalkeeper, Alexander Ratkovic, who had only one save after 10 attempts at her goal. Troja Jimenez already with 3 saves out of 12 attempts at her goal.
Exclusion, player number 4.
Exclusion, and there's another quick counter-attack. Once again, Karimova with this chance, and she scores for the 4th time. So the player of Dinamo Uranochka makes it Russia 19, Croatia 1.
Goal scored player number 4, Karimova.
The Russian players coming from a couple of different clubs, like Spartak Volgograd, Dinamo Uranochka, Kijev Surgutneftegas, Moscow Sport, and one player from Ugra Khanty-Mansiysk. So the players have domestic clubs where they play. And another fast break goal, Olga Gorbunova with goal number 20 for Russia.
Goal scored by player number 6, Olga Gorbunova.
Now they managed to score 31 times on day 1 here at the European Championships against Slovakia. So I think their goal could be to break that record. 27 times against Serbia on day 2. And of course they went down 9-8 to host team Hungary 2 days ago. It's a great block by Soboyeva. Now Soboyeva joins the offensive play. That's a nice move, and what a save by Troja Jimenez. There's some excellent saves. The Croatian goalkeeper. That's going to be a corner throw, almost halfway through the third quarter. But 1.4% save efficiency by her. Ratkovic finished the first quarter on 10% only. But this time, she couldn't do anything against that. So it's now 20-goal difference between Russia and Croatia. Evgenia Soboyeva scoring goal number 21. And actually that means that Soboyeva is also on the score sheet, so it's now only Anna Timofeyeva who hasn't managed to score from the Russian field players. Mikovic. Shot from the stands, easily saved by Ustiukina. Sežantova. Karimova. Soboyeva. And this time she misses the target. Karimova on 4 goals. Besneva and Gorbunova 3 goals. 2 goals coming from Borisova, Sežantova and Simanovic, as well as from Ivanova. And that's a turnover foul. The captain Dylan Lordan, still the only Croatian player who has managed to score today. Karimova. And that's goal number 22.
That's the second Russian goal scored by player number 9, Timofeyeva.
Well, the Russians will still have a difficult match in this group phase of the European Championships. They lost the first one to host Hungary by 9 goals to 8 2 days ago. And on the final day of the group phase, they will play against Greece. And the second place could be at stake in that match, but it depends, of course, on the final result of Hungary between Greece later on today as well. In case of a Greek victory today, it could be a really interesting situation between those 3 teams. Now the Croats win back possession inside the last 2 minutes of quarter number 3. Nikovic. Barisic. Lob shot over the crossbar. 5 goals so far by the Russians in this third period of the game. They hit the right post this time. Karimova. Out comes Jimenez. And that's an exclusion foul. And the Russians score immediately after the call. Anastasia Fedotova, the latest goal. And the goalkeeper, Natasha Jimenez, also has a personal foul to her name. She committed that foul. And there's the great finish by Fedotova. It's a free throw for Croatia. Barisic takes it. The pass is too short. Now we are inside the last minute of the third quarter. And another fast break goal for Russia.
Go Russia.
This time Alena Sežantova with the goal. It's Russia 24, Croatia 1.
Goal scored by player number 7, Alena
So one of the youngsters of the Russian team. The latest goal after the assist of Karimova. There was nothing Natasha Jimenez could do against that. There's a smile on the face of Anastasia Simanovic. So once again, the Russians have a realistic chance to score at least 30 times. As I mentioned, they managed to score 31 times on day 1 against Slovakia. Free throw for Croatia. Lozan. Only 9 seconds left on the clock for the end of the third quarter. The other threw the ball away. And this is the end of the third period.
And it's over, 24.
Russia won the first one by 9-0, the second one by 8-1, and the third one by 7-0. So right before the last quarter, it's Russia 24, Croatia 1 here at the Duna Arena.
It's Waterpolo team, and they seemingly support the Russian national team, who Croatia. So I give it to Lotzi, and maybe they'll tell us what is that song that they're singing.
Szevasztok, srácok! Hol vízilabdáztok, kiabáljátok be egyszerre hangosan, ha...
It's only a 5% shot efficiency by the Croatians, 72 it's still very good by the Russians. Many fast break goals, easy goals by the Russian team. They don't have any difficulties today. Now, the best effort is a golden hat-trick back in the 2000s. They won the gold medal 3 times in a row in 2006, then 2 years later, and then in 2010 as well. 2 years ago, however, it was a disappointment by the Russians, only to finish 5th at the European Championships in Barcelona. Now they try to improve on that. And of course they have the last possession in this game. And they are pushing forward now to score their 25th goal. There's the power play.
Exclusion, player number 6.
And only 22 seconds into the last quarter, it's already the first goal by the Russians in this period. Coming from Anastasia Simanovic. But she also has 4 goals to her name out of 4 attempts, just like Yelvina Karimova. They are the 2 top scorers of this match so far. Lordan. Miroslavic. Lordan. No chance to shoot. And the Croatian head coach, Mario Zanetta, can't believe that. And will there be another VAR review? No. Let's check it. It was really close. And the ball was not fully inside. No, it's still a VAR check. And the third one already in this game. And the Italian referee is checking it. And it's still a goal. So another goal scored by the captain Ekaterina Prokofieva, the second one. Here it is once again.
Goal scorers player number 3, Ekaterina Prokofieva.
And there's the decision of Giuliana Nicolosi. So it's 26-1 for Russia.
Step back in time.
In 72 seconds, the Russians managed to score already twice in this period. Very unlucky Croatian side this time. I think it's the first match in this European Championships when the VAR system has been used 3 times. Lordam. Miroslavic. Not an easy block, but there's the rebound and a chance for Lordan. Oh, what a save by Usukina. Almost goal number 2 by the Croatian captain. There's the fast break and the lob shot and goal number 27. Once again the captain Ekaterina Prokofieva on the score sheet for the 3rd time, and she's on 20% regarding the shoot efficiency, just like Bersneva, Karimova, Simanovic and Fedotova. Lordam. It's a good steal by Prokofieva. No, it's actually by Sergentova, Russian number 7. Now Prokofieva, the pass to the center forward Simanovic, and that's another exclusion. Anna Miroslavic, her first personal foul. And that's another goal. Once again, the Croatian goalkeeper Natasha Trojan-Jimenez turned to be really unlucky. And the latest goal scorer is Alena Serjantova. And it was clearly inside. No need to make a VAR review this time. I can understand the disappointment of Trojan-Jimenez, who still had 4 saves to her name out of 23 attempts at her goal. That's 3 more than the number in the case of Ratkovic. And meanwhile, another save by Usukina. Has only conceded once in this game. And it looks like that Anna Karnauk will be rested for the whole game. Fedotova. Ivanova. And let's go number 29. So they're very close now to that 30-goal barrier. Which they crossed, of course, on day 1 against Slovakia, scoring a total of 31 times. And it's once again Serjantova who scores twice in a row. Five goals coming from Serjantova, top scorer so far in this match. And all the 5 players have managed to score at least once in the Russian team. Miroslavic. Only 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Now the pass to the center forward. And that's a clean tackle by Maria Borisova. So it's halfway through the last quarter. Prokofieva. Lordan, the captain, who keeps the ball. And a pass to Mia Topic, who loses the ball then. Karimova. And there's another fast break goal. Little more than 3 minutes remaining on the clock. And that's goal number 30 for Russia. And Karimova is still on 100% shot efficiency.
Fifth goal as well than Chertsanova.
Now she had another option. And there's that big number. It doesn't happen so often in Waterpolo, but it could be the second occasion for the Russians here in Budapest. And it is the second occasion, actually, to reach that barrier. Lordan. It's Luna Barisic. And the shot clock runs down. Karimova. And another easy goal for Russia. It's the captain, Ekaterina Prokofieva, who finishes this latest counter-attack.
Player number 3, Ekaterina Prokofieva, joining to the club.
And they score their 31st goal. Oh my God. Disappointment at the Croatian bench. They can't wait to finish this match. Lordan. Intended hit by Karimova. He didn't want to cause an injury, of course. Now, will that be a record for the Russians? Yes, there it is. Once again, Prokofieva, who scores goal number 32. So it's one more than scored on day one against Slovakia. And they even conceded one less. And the captain, who didn't have a single goal to her name after the first 3 matches, now for the 5th time on the scoreboard. Same statistics as in the case of Yelvina Karimova, 5 attempts and 5 goals. 5 goals coming from Sergeantova as well, but she had a missed attempt. And now the Russians are still motivated. It looks like just an easy training for the Russian team. 32-goal difference.
Player number 6, Olga Gorbunova.
Olga Gorbunova with goal number 4 to her name. The Russians already topped the scoring ranks before this round with 66 goals. Now it's 99 for them. So they are looking for their 100th goal here at the European Championships. And they will still have the time to score that.
last minute of the game.
Five seconds left on the shot clock. We are inside the last minute of this game. And no shot at all by the Croats. Only one goal coming from them, thanks to the captain Dina Lordan towards the end of the second quarter. Karimova. Vesneva, and the center forward who's been fouled this time. Barisic leaves the pool, and there's goal number 100 for Russia at these European Championships. 34-1.
The goal scored by player number 4, Karimova.
And the top scorer of this match will definitely be Yevina Karimova. 6 goals out of 6 attempts. An impressive performance by the Russian number 4. Still 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Mikovic. And that's the end of this match.
And the game is over.
Well,
Russia
that's
won.
rather like a nightmare for the Croatians, trailing by 33 goals.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And more than comfortable victory for Russia after the narrow loss against the host team Hungary. They managed to improve, and that's victory number 3 for them at the European Championships.
Russia has already 9 points. It's Hungary and Greece as well.
So
Croatia 3 points.
in the end, it's Russia 34, Croatia 1. Of course, we are waiting for the final statistics, but the Russians have been absolutely dominating in this game in
Soon the highlights on the big screen.
every sense of the game.
But we mentioned that our next game is exactly at 4 p.m.
Here are the disappointed Croatian players.
Well, from Group B. And after that, we have 2 more matches from Group A.
33-goal victory for Russia
And 7
on day 6 of the European Championships.